In this video with Ryan Vett.
In order to be successful, you must save where you can, but spend where you must. You absolutely must invest in yourself. This is an investment that is non-negotiable. The difference between a booking and losing the sale.
The Ryan Vett Archives. Here's a complimentary lesson from Ryan's premium masterclasses.
Ultimately, broadcasting how you solve a problem, whether that's adding humor and entertainment or imparting life-changing insight, you want that to be showcased prominently in your branding. Before we get any further in this lesson, let me be very clear on something. In order to be successful, you must save where you can, but spend where you must. Let me say that again. In order to be successful, you must save where you can, but spend where you must. Spending on you, your business, and your brand, as well as investing in necessary marketing, is critical for your success. Becoming a professional speaker is not that cheap, but opening up a business is not cheap either. If you're opening up a restaurant, you better be ready to put up at least $1 million in most cases. For a coffee shop, you're looking at $250,000 to $500,000. For a speaker, you can go all out with all the bells and whistles for less than $50,000. In fact, I would argue that most speakers can invest between $10,000 and $25,000 and look like a complete rock star. Before you start worrying about those pricing tiers, let me help you think of a few things. Let's say you go and invest about $20,000 on great headshots, a speaker packet, a speaker reel, and a great website. That will probably last you about 2 to 5 years, maybe even longer. And let's just say that $20,000 investment lasts you 5 years. That is only $4,000 a year. That is less than $334 per month. It's a small price to pay. Even more, let's say your fee is $5,000 and your goal is 2 gigs per month. That means that in 2 months, you would have already paid back all of your marketing investment that will carry you the next 5 years. You can save on the first class seats, you can save on the private black car service, you can save on the hotel suites and the fancy dining, but you absolutely must invest in yourself. This is an investment that is non-negotiable. In fact, you will not be successful unless you... Alrighty, now that the lecture is out of the way, let's focus on what you actually need. The first thing you need is a website. A website is your single most important tool as a speaker. Now there are varying levels of websites, from free sites like Squarespace or Wix to full custom sites. My personal websites are always fully custom, but it has been so worth it. On more than one occasion, a meeting planner has complimented me and let me know that my website and my other marketing materials have helped me stand out, and that's why I got booked. So what do you put in a website? First, it has to have you. It needs to show meeting planners who you are. Your name and your brand, your imagery, your videos should all be above the fold. A meeting planner should know exactly who you are and what problem you are solving for them. On a website, you should showcase your work. Show any brands that you've worked with or any videos that you've done. Pictures of you on a stage or with an audience are huge pluses. Now, what if you don't have any work or you're just getting started? Not a problem at all. Use some great headshots or lifestyle shots to showcase you. A lot of web developers and even website firms are simply just that. They just make websites. They are not brand strategists. You should not be reliant on them to create a compelling website. When choosing a firm, either deliver them all of your content and your vision, or hire a firm that is actually strategic and will help you craft a compelling and engaging site geared towards selling. On the same note, do not use stock imagery on your website. Let me repeat that. Do not use stock imagery on your website. It looks cheap and unprofessional. I have seen so many speakers use stock images of a crowd or a silhouette in a spotlight with some red curtains. These look so fake and so cheap, and more than anything, they scream amateur. Run away from these rudimentary tactics. It is better to have less imagery than fake imagery. Equally as important as having someone land on your site and know that you will solve their problem with your message is making sure they can get in touch with you. So many speaker websites seem to lack this very important detail. You must have very clear call to actions throughout your entire website. This should be a clear and deliberate way of driving someone to get in touch with you. If you use forms that someone fills out, please be sure to check those forms regularly and make sure they deliver to you and do not go to spam. Sadly, on more than one occasion, I have lost an opportunity on my website due to broken contact forms or forms that get caught in a spam filter. Finally, make sure that your website is a great resource. Of course, having a compelling first impression as well as being easy to get a hold of is important. However, you need to also show that you're valuable far beyond the stage. This is a great place to showcase links to podcasts you've been on, press articles, blog articles you've written, and other content. Additionally, you can make sure that your bio, speaker intro, and more are all available on the website to make it super easy for meeting planners. After your website, the next most important thing is video content. Now, there are several different videos that you will likely have as a speaker, the first of which is a speaker reel. There are countless different formulas around for creating the perfect speaker reel. Some people claim you should have a reel that is 5 to 7 minutes and that it includes a demo of you speaking, testimonials from audience members, and your bio. Others claim short and sweet is the way to go. My speaker reel, which is available in the content of this lesson, is short and sweet. This is not the only video asset that I have, but is the one that encapsulates why a meeting planner should hire me in a very short amount of time. It includes press appearances, highlights some of my accomplishments as a speaker as well as a business person. It has a brief clip of me speaking and then a very clear call to action. The second critical video all professional speakers need is a demo video. One thing that all meeting planners want is to see you in action. They want to hear you present. They want to hear you engage an audience. Meeting planners want to know that you will be engaging and have content that will wow their audience. Now, in a perfect world, you'd be able to get on a great big stage with professional lights, perfect audio, an amazing set designer, and 4K camera footage. Some speakers are fortunate enough to be on a stage early in their career where all of those things are true. Unfortunately, more often than not, you are in a small ballroom with a makeshift projector screen, no stage, poor lighting, and sound quality that is echoing and distant. And guess what? That is okay. Of course, that is not the ultimate goal, but something is better than nothing. Early on, when I first started, I had so many requests for not just a speaker reel or demo video, but a full-length recording of one of my talks. And at first, I didn't have them. I ended up setting up an iPad in the back of the room to get some recordings. The first recording I ended up capturing was in a busy restaurant where I spoke to a group of high net worth individuals. I did not have a mic. The entire time the restaurant team was pouring wine, placing the various courses on the table, clearing dishes, it was horrible. But a few weeks later, I had a qualified lead asking for a video clip, and full of disclaimers, I shared the video and the scenario in which it was filmed. My content and delivery shone through that rough video, and I actually landed the gig. When a meeting doesn't have live video, I will often still record it myself or hire someone to record the meeting for me. Not only is this valuable content for meeting planners and speaker reels, it also gives you as a speaker the ability to review your performance and constantly get better. Keeping an archive of these various clips can be helpful, and as you get better clips, just replace your old ones with something new. All in all, the sooner you can produce a speaker reel or a sizzle reel that has clips of you speaking, the better. One note, there are many events that will allow you to get demo reels created. You can speak in a real auditorium and capture high quality video. This can be a great resource to round out your portfolio. These events can also be quite pricey, but let me say, having quality video can be the difference between a booking and losing the sale. I will echo the refrain, save where you can, but spend where you must. While video is critical, high quality photography is a close second. And the good news is photography is much more accessible. If you do not already have a series of professional headshots, I would encourage you to go book that right now. When you do book your headshots, try to get some lifestyle and more full body shots as well. These make you seem more human and accessible and can be excellent marketing pieces. One of my biggest pet peeves is outdated headshots. I cannot tell you how many conferences I've been speaking at only to run into a fellow speaker sharing the stage with me that looks absolutely nothing like their headshot. They've gained or lost weight, changed their hairstyle dramatically, or aged 2 decades. Keeping your look current is important, and it's also part of being memorable. You want your image online and in your speaker packet to reflect who you actually are today. Keeping photos current and fresh is imperative. Now, a quick note on AI. There are some great tools to convert some of your favorite photos into AI-generated or manipulated headshots. While the output of quite a few of these are impressive, I would encourage you to at least get one set of professional headshots early in your career. You will be asked to have a speaker bio and a speaker intro. Often when you're submitting these, there will be word limits or character limits. Please abide by these. There is nothing worse for a meeting planner to get a small autobiography. So let me give you a few quick notes. First of all, let me say your accomplishments are impressive. Well done. But that's not always important for your speaker bio or for your speaker intro. As hard as you've worked for each one of those letters after your name and impressive titles and press coverage, let's back up and understand the purpose of the speaker bio and the speaker intro. The speaker bio is almost always what is put into a program or on a website for and about the speaker. It is usually a paragraph description and should answer the question, why do I want to sit in this speaker's presentation? Your bio is to excite attendees enough to get your room or presentation filled to capacity. Your speaker bio should answer that critical question, why does this person matter? I know that is a bit demoralizing, but to be honest, it's the important question to ask. The second piece of information many meetings will ask for is your speaker intro. A speaker intro is completely different than a speaker bio. A speaker intro is all about building the hype and setting the tone for you walking on stage. The last thing you want to happen is for the person introducing you to read a 3-page mini biography on all of your accomplishments, the online certifications, how you're the best-selling author on Amazon, and that you have a perfect family with a white picket fence. While that is all well and good, your speaker intro is all about cueing up the tone for the rest of your presentation. Include humor, wit, intrigue, and excitement. Let this intro cue you up for a home run entrance on stage. Remember, your speaker intro does not have to be a full-on resume. They have already read your bio and the agenda for the meeting. Attached to this lesson are updated tips and tricks as well as examples for you to learn from. Speaker packet and speaker one page. While your website is your most advantageous tool, you would be amazed at how many people go old school and still want either a speaker one page or a speaker packet. A one page is simply an overview on the problem you solve and why you are the best choice for a particular audience. A speaker packet is much more detailed and typically has your bio, a bit about working with you, and usually has a page all about your courses. On both of these documents, be sure to have your contact information and your photo on every single page, especially with your speaker packet. You want every page to be a sales sheet on its own. Additionally, be sure to include your course types. Are they lectures or keynotes, hands-on or workshops? How long do they run? Who's the target audience? Having all of these elements in your speaker packet will help you stand out from the crowd.
You have just experienced a priceless insight from the Ryan Vet Archives. Subscribe to Ryan Vet and like this video for more insights.